Hello, it's Neil Ball, your online marketing coach from www.workwithneilball.com. I'm going to demonstrate then what you'll see underneath recent posts is Neil D. Ball Twitter feed. Now, this is actually an RSS feed of my tweets on Twitter. It's actually quite complicated to create that, and if you want to do that, then I have produced a separate video that explains how to do it. But the concept of this is this content could be anything from any website. So if you wanted to put CNN News on there or BBC News, or you wanted to put feed from anywhere, your YouTube channel, for example, you could also feed that onto there. And every time you put content on there or content's updated, it automatically updates on your website. So here, for example, it's showing about the latest, I think I've got something like the latest 10 or 20 tweets that are showing on there. And I've got this set up so it rotates on the sidebar there. And the great thing about that is that it keeps the content on the page so that it looks like it's always changing. But the other thing about it is if someone's actually on the website and they see one of these things come up at the side, they could actually click on there and end up going somewhere else onto another site of yours or on the same site and continue to look at your content, which obviously increases your engagement with that customer or that user of your website, which is obviously a good thing. So that's really how you use it. But really, you could also do the same thing if you were using a Web 2.0 site, for example. You could actually use an RSS feed and send content onto one of those. So if you went onto Hub Pages, for example, you might decide that you want to put your Twitter feed onto your Hub Pages page, which you can do by using RSS feeds. So they're incredibly powerful because they allow you to syndicate content all over the place very easily. So when you update one lot of content, it ends up being syndicated to all of the places at the same time, and also to your own desktop if you want to. And at the same time, and the other thing, obviously, as I explained before, is that you can take content from anywhere and aggregate it all together, which means combine it together into one feed and either put it on your website or put it onto your computer, so you get all the news and the information that you want all coming together. So I'll now demonstrate how to create the RSS feed. I'll now demonstrate how to create a YouTube RSS feed for a YouTube channel. How you do this and how easy it is will really be determined by which browser you use. If you use Google Chrome, which for some reason is totally unfriendly when it comes to RSS feeds, and I'll show you why I'm saying that in a minute. In fact, I'll show you two reasons why I'm saying that. The first reason is that for some reason Google Chrome seems to have abandoned the RSS button on the browser. So when you've got an RSS feed on the page, there isn't anything that you can click to actually pull up the RSS feed, even though it's there. So the least favorite is Google Chrome. If you're only using Google Chrome, you're going to have to really start using a different browser to get at the RSS feed for your YouTube channel, unless you manually key in the RSS feed URL, which you may be able to do. I can't remember the format of it. I'll have a look in a minute. But so if I go into Mozilla Firefox, which is my favorite way of accessing RSS feeds, although it's not necessarily my favorite browser, but my favorite way of accessing RSS feeds, when you go into Mozilla Firefox and you look at your YouTube channel, then it becomes very easy to find your RSS feed, because there is actually a button available that comes up which doesn't come up in Google Chrome. So if you go to the right hand side at the top here and click the down where it says display your bookmarks and click the down, then you'll see it says subscribe to this page. If you click that, then it will bring up the RSS feed for your YouTube channel. If you look at the actual URL there, you could type it in, because it looks like you have to type in all of that, which looks like it's pretty standard after your YouTube channel name. So if you wanted to, and you wanted to just use Chrome, you could probably type that in and it will bring it, well, you will be able to type that in and it should bring it up, unless it changes each time. So if I take that now and go into Google Chrome and bring it up, I'll now show you the second reason why I don't like Google Chrome on RSS feeds. As you can see, this RSS feed is, if you don't recognize it, is actually in XML format, as it says there. And that is a standard format which is used by all RSS feeds. But what happens with the other browsers is that they present it in a way that's human friendly, whereas Google Chrome doesn't. I don't know why. There's something going on with Google when it comes to RSS feeds, because they've also got rid of their RSS feed. They used to have something for managing RSS feeds. I forgot the name of the piece of software, but they don't have that anymore either. So they've obviously got a thing about RSS feeds. So RSS on Chrome, pretty much a waste of time. I mean, that's why it's just unreadable, isn't it? Just looking at it. If you compare that with Mozilla, very readable, gives you a really nice idea of it gives you a really good idea of what you've got, because you've got an actual thumbnail of the video, and you also get the link to the page where it's on, and you get a description as well. So very, very user friendly, very readable. And if you go into internet, if I look at it on Internet Explorer and show you the same, very similar to the Mozilla Firefox. I just find Mozilla Firefox is slightly more user friendly with RSS feeds when you've got lots of them, because Mozilla Firefox, when you aggregate lots of feeds together, it actually shows you a summary, quite a lot of the feed, rather than showing them the whole content, which means it's much easier to navigate down along a big feed of RSS. If you were aggregating lots of them together, you might have, I don't know, say 100 RSS feeds coming together into one aggregated list, and all of a sudden scrolling down the full content of 100 of them, which is normally what you have to do with Internet Explorer in my experience, although it does seem to vary from site to site. I find is a little bit more time consuming. So that is how you access the RSS feed on a YouTube channel. I hope you found that information on creating an RSS feed on the YouTube channel useful. I have a great online money making opportunity that allows you to make money from a blog working from home. This home business is something that you can do without quitting your day job, and it's something that you can do full-time or part-time. Many people have been able to quit the day job with this opportunity. For some free information on this great opportunity and more training from me, go to www.workwithneilball.com/take action. And when you get there, enter your email address to get the free info. Please, if you've got some value from this video, then give it a thumbs up, add a comment, share it on Facebook and tweet it on Twitter. Again, go to www.workwithneilball.com/take action and enter your email address for details of the online home business opportunity. And until next time, goodbye.